This week, we're talking money, money, money on UTTV. We all like that, right? So what's a good way to earn a little extra dough at home? Try baking. We welcome Steve Zolezzi, President and CEO of the Food and Beverage Association of San Diego. Welcome to Primetime, Steve.
Thank you very much. Good to be with you.
I love this concept. Earn more dough by making dough.
That's one way to do it.
Can you break it down for us? Can you
Sure.
roll out the dough for us?
Well, there was concern from, as the economy has changed, lots of people are trying to make a few extra dollars. And to help accommodate that, the legislature, getting response back from the public, has initiated a cottage food law that went into effect January 1 of this year. And it allows for some production of non-hazardous foods in the home. Now, it's divided up into two different categories, Class A and Class B. If it's direct sales to the public, like at a farmer's market, then that's Class A.
That would be direct marketing, right?
Direct marketing. Then, and those don't have as much of a requirement so far as licensing. They have to be licensed.
So you can sell salmonella.
No.
I'm joking.
No, you can give it away, but you can't sell it.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
And so it allows you to be able to do non-hazardous foods in your home. If it's indirect sales.
Break it down, excuse me for interrupting. What is non-hazardous foods? That's
Well,
why I said salmonella, because you said hazardous.
There is a list.
Okay,
and it includes baked goods without cream, custard, or meat fillings, candy like peanut brittle, stuff like that.
Why would that be hazardous? Because of peanut allergies?
These are non-hazardous.
Oh, these are non-hazardous.
This is what you can make at home. Chocolate-covered, non-perishable foods, dried fruits, dried pasta, dried baking mixes, fruit pies that don't have any additional hazardous ingredients.
Yeah, you're going to tell us what the hazard is in a minute, right?
Well, that would be like eggs and
How do you
dairy
bake
products.
without eggs?
Oh, there's lots of things you can do without eggs.
Well, obviously, I'm not a baker.
Yeah. Granola, herb blends that people use as ingredients for seasoning.
Would herbs mean like marijuana? Can't put those in brownies and sell them?
No, that's a primary ingredient for some people.
Yes.
And that would definitely change the pricing structure.
Yes, and the chemical content of it.
Honey and sweet sorghum syrup, jams, jellies,
and those are
preserves.
hazardous or non-hazardous?
These are all non-hazardous.
Okay.
So it's quite a list. Nut mixes, popcorn, vinegar, and mustards. There's some really neat mustards. We have one guy who's making really gourmet mustards and selling them at farmers markets.
I love mustards.
So they could, and prior to this, they would have had to make those mustards in a inspected facility. A professional kitchen. Might be in a restaurant or professional kitchens that are out there that are made for these purposes. Now they could actually move that into a home. Now moving it into the home is it's not just moving it into the home. There are certain criteria that have to be met.
Like dishes have to be clean.
Well, it has to be cleaned. And if you're a type A class inspected facility, then you aren't going to be, they're not going to come and inspect your house like they come and inspect restaurants. But you have to be licensed. You have to apply for a business license from that city. You have to make sure that what you're doing is approved for zoning for wherever you live. So there are criteria. Now, if you're the indirect and direct selling, then your kitchen is subject to a yearly inspection. A health inspector will come to your home and inspect that area of the kitchen that's made for that purpose. And while you're doing that, nothing else can happen. You can't have animals around. It has to be segregated out. There are a number of criteria. If people want this information, they can go to the Department of Environmental Health. It's SDC DEH.
Can we pull that up?
.org. And
say that again slowly.
SDCDEH.org, and then go on the left side, it'll come up food, go to food, and then search a cottage food law.
And it would say, it lists the hazard ingredients.
It'll give you a full listing.
Look at that. I'll tell you, those guys are good in that control room. I'll tell you.
And then if you click food on the left side there.
Yeah.
and then
then
look
what?
for cottage food law.
I want to go contaminants. Is that what I say, or complaints? I'm so blind. Jeez.
Well, you know, the health department takes care of that too.
My blindness?
What? Your blindness.
I'm joking.
Oh, that depends on your diet. You got to eat carrots, kid.
Oh, you think I don't? Are you kidding me?
See, now that could be
I'm a rabbit.
That could be part of a carrot cake that somebody makes in their house. They'll come and deliver it right to you.
I have a recipe that we made, my girls and I, that is fat-free, sugar-free. It's banana bread, and it has all this healthy fiber, and it's yummy. You wouldn't even know it's sugar-free.
Does it taste good?
It tastes good.
It doesn't have sugar?
And Andrew, the producer, don't say anything because we perfected it since the last time you tried it. It's been a work in progress for 6 months, and we finally got it tasting really good. But it is good. Before it was a little chewy, but now it's good. Okay, so you've got all the hazardous agreements that you can't put pot in there, folks.
Yeah.
You can't put eggs.
No.
Okay. And there's a list of other things.
Cream.
But the good news is the women and men who want to stay home with their kids or they want more flexibility while they work, this is a great, and farmers markets are getting so popular. And internet shopping, there's so many ways to make money here.
Right. And what we're trying to do is get the word out so that people, if they're going to do this, they need to make sure that they're going to do it the way it's supposed to be done. And
like labeling.
That was a big apprehension that we had on in this process, that this would create a lot of uncertainty. People would be doing stuff they're not supposed to be doing and then wind up going through a regulatory...
Let's talk about packaging. I mean, can you use saran wrap and then a Sharpie pencil and say, this is banana bread?
Yes.
You have to list the ingredients and the calorie
when
content?
You're direct selling, you don't have to have label ingredients. Always good to do that, though.
Yeah,
because
you don't want somebody with peanut allergies.
Absolutely. People are allergic to all kinds of things today. There's really nothing they couldn't be allergic to.
They're hypersensitive these days, and I think it's environmental and their damaged DNA handed down. Yeah. I got my own theory.
Well, we got lots of theories. That'll keep us going.
Yeah. Oh, it keeps me
all that
lots to talk
investigation.
about. Thank you so much. Is there anything any other tips you'd like to tell our viewers before we sign up?
It's really a good idea to go get the information. They can always give us a call at the Food and Beverage Association. We're there to help people who are coming into this area. Our number is 619-228-2291. Just Google us at Food and Beverage Association. We're right there to help you. We also do a hospitality business orientation. When these people are coming in and they're trying to do stuff like this, we'll sit down with them for an hour or two.
Cool.
We give that away free, and we'll go through
free
A to Z, what they need to do. We want people coming into the industry to be successful, and making sure they have all the info that they need is a great way to start.
You know what I'd like? A follow-up with you. Give us like your top 10 questions, most common questions, and we'll talk about and answer them on the show.
We can do that.
And then that'd be perfect. So Food and Beverage, can we make beer in our kitchens now?
Well, home brew, yeah, you can.
Under this cottage law?
You just can't do very much. No. That's all.
That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day.
And that's always been available. Yeah.
Okay.
Lots of people make beer at home.
Why are I not getting on the bandwagon?
Make wine at home.
Okay, we got to talk during the break. We do have to take a break, and Prime Time. We'll be right back.